Finder has many tricks and many people don't know about it. So today in this video, I'll show you some of the best ones. So I have a folder here. So let's open that. And in this folder, you can see I have multiple files. But what if I want to get a quick preview of these files? For that, you can just select, let's just say this folder, and it will give you some information for a folder. But what if it is an image? So I have a folder here. So if I go in there, by the way, to open a folder, you can just press Command plus down to open it. So that is also a very handy trick. So let's just say I want a quick preview of this particular video. For that, I can just press space and it will now give you a quick preview of that file. So this is one of the videos that I had shot for you, but that is how you can do it. And this works for any file or folder. For folder, it will give you some information, but other than that, nothing much. Second thing is you can also rename your files in batches. So you don't have to go to each one of them and change its name. For that, you can just select multiple files. So let's just say I want to change the name of the files over here. So these are the two folders that I've selected. And now I can just with two fingers click on them. And here you can see I have renamed. So how are you exactly going to rename two folders? Let me show you. So here you can see rename finder items. So I can add text, I can replace text, or I can just format it overall. So for example, I just want to add text. So I will say so I have named it mymactalk and I'm adding text to the names of these folders. So I then again also have an option. Do I want to name it after what I have on the original name or before it? So let's just say I want before, I can click rename and here you can see mymactalk has become a prefix for these names. Again, I can do the same thing. I'll go rename it and let's just say I want to format it, and here I can say my Mac, and here you can see number starts at 1, so it's going to basically give each of the selected folders a name that starts from 1. So it will be my Mac Talk 1 probably, or I can just have it 1 my Mac Talk. It will depend on where I want to rename it. So I'll just say before the name, I'll rename it. And here you can see 1 my Mac Talk, 2 my Mac Talk. This is very handy when you want to just rename your documents or your files. So that is great. Let's just say I want to copy the path to one of these folders or files, or just go to recents and find out where that file is. How do I find that out? For that, I can just go to Finder. Here you can see I'm already in Finder, and go to View. And in View, I have an option for show path bar. Alternatively, you can also see that you can use Option Command and P to show path bar. And at the bottom, we have a path bar. So let's just say I go to Recents and I select this screenshot. So here you can see the path of this screenshot has now appeared. So alternatively, for this screenshot as well, it's going to give you a path. So does that work the same for files? Of course it does. So again, I can go to the same folder and here you can see it has given me a path of that folder as well. So that is very handy in case you want to just find where your files or your folders are. But like Windows, you can't actually copy this path and then put it in your toolbar. Unfortunately, that is something Mac does not allow. So as for any Mac, you have a toolbar at the top. So toolbar is basically a back forward view keys. That bar is called a toolbar. Or if you want to customize it, you don't necessarily want the action button, let's just say. So to customize it, you can just go to the toolbar, hover above it, and with your two fingers, click on it. And here you can see we have an option for customize toolbar. Click on that. And here you can see we have a lot of options that have appeared for us. And all these icons that are already on the bar have started jiggling to let you know. Like an iPhone, these top icons have also started jiggling just so they can tell you that these are not in the permanent spaces. Or you can just edit them. So let's say I want to add the delete button. I can just hold this button and drag it to wherever I want on the toolbar. If I don't want something, I can also just say I don't want this view bar. Let's just say I don't want this group button. I can just hold it and drop it into the toolbar favorite items. Alternatively, if you have made too many changes and you just want the default setting, you can drag this entire toolbar. So just hold down and drag it and drop it over here, and all of these things have gone back to their default settings. You can also have a show icon and text, or you can have icons only. So here you can see the names have disappeared, or you can have text only. So in case that is more helpful to you, you can do that as well. I like icon and text, so I'm going to leave it at that. and click on done once you are sure that this is what you want. But what if you want to delete it permanently? You don't want the hassle to go to trash and then emptying the trash. For that, you can just select whatever you want to delete. And before pressing command and delete, you also want to hold down option. So if I click option command delete, here you can see, are you sure you want to delete the screenshot? This item will be deleted immediately. You can't undo this action. So it is deleted permanently. If I delete it, it is not going to show up in trash. So that is very helpful as well. To create a new folder, another thing that really works for you is command shift F. Rather than having to right click and then go to new folder every time, you can just press command shift and N to just get a new folder. If you want to rename it, this works for any file or folder. You can just hit enter or return, and I can just type in, hey, this is a new folder, or anything that works for you. Another thing is, if you want to just move this screenshot to this folder, and this folder has multiple folders inside it, right? And you want to select where it goes after that, you don't have to necessarily move it or copy it and then paste it. You don't have to do any of that. You can just select it, hold it down, and as you move a normal folder, but you want to hover over the folder that you want to move it to, and here you can see it's going to start flickering and then it's going to open the folder. If I just let it go at this point, it is just going to copy to the folder, but I want it, let's just say, in folder 2. So I can just go to folder 2, and if I want to open it again, it will start flickering and it has opened folder 2. And if I let it go here, it is going to copy or move actually over here. So that is also very handy. So these are a few finder tricks that really help you out. Some of you may know a few of them, but if you want more finder tricks, I will definitely bring you more. If you like the video, do drop a like, share and subscribe.